all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Maldonado. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe. Fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Fires toward the target. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Midshipman! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave it.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on second down.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Navy 13, Rice 7.
Immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down. Rice.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking for a gap. It's Maldonado. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Pena. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it! That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
To kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Just trucks through it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Navy offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any
Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Power football with the run. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime up pass.
With the score, Rice 21, Navy 13.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a...
Off he goes! The 30, the 20, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. And the ball is picked off. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That's caught. It's Maldonado. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Navy 19.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Navy will have to punt it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's off to the races. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rice. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 15 to Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Sweet spin. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The snap sets up to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
37, Navy 25.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over, the Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's reverse. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Rice 37, Navy 25.
Trying to pick up a first down. Movement here from the tight end. Snap it to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
33-yard line. Now, fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here we go. The option look. The pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He looks that one in nicely. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Maldonado. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. .50 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And the timing just a hair off.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Makes a move. And here comes the Navy offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Fakes his man out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Fires downfield. It's complete. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying play action. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They go right back to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.